Hey there YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is going to be a little different than usual, mainly because I have seen the content of the video that I'm going to be showing. Now the topic of this video relates to something that has really bothered me for quite a while. There are a lot of different aspects of it coming out on social media right now, and I just felt that I needed to get some commentary out there. So let's see how this goes.
I don't shave. It doesn't mean I'm dirty. It doesn't mean I'm disgusting.
Yes. Your number one reason for not dating right now? I'll go first. So I met this girl at Starbucks. Before you ask, yes she was. Chit-chatted for a little while, told a few jokes, ended up getting her number. We started talking for a few weeks and eventually I invited her over. Absolutely blasted her cheeks. Now I know you probably have an image in your mind when I told you that I rearranged her guts. But when I tell you we did some of the most depraved shit. I'm talking the type of shit I need to get baptized afterwards, cause there's no way I'm seeing the gates of heaven. Well, after we're done in that blissful state, she gets a call from her fucking fiance, who she's getting married to in a week. That told me that love is dead and this world is evil. Now go ahead and follow me.
Alright, just relating to video number 2 right there, I can completely understand why things like that make it so that men don't want to date. I mean, there's a whole bunch of women out there that are saying, oh, they don't want to date me, all this and that, and they're crying about it right now. But when you have somebody who talks to another person and they're talking as if they have no connections to anybody else, and then at the very end you find out that they actually have a fiance or something like that, that's a completely messed up situation. Now, this isn't the only situation that I've heard like this. There are quite a lot of those out there. And for women to go ahead and say that men just don't want to date, honestly, it's completely messed up. There is really no way they can truly say that with any kind of confidence, or they shouldn't be saying it, just because there's a lot of women who have done some really messed up shit. Now, for them to complain that guys are the problem and that they're going ahead and not wanting to date, I mean, you really have to look at what's going on. And honestly, in the last few years, women haven't done anything that actually gives men a reason to fully want to date. It's really hard out there. And yeah, I get his point of view, and it's honestly not surprising at all.
You want to know why men are so much smarter during sex? It's because they're plugged into a genius.
Okay, that clip was horrible. And I'm not even referencing to the sexual joke that she was trying to make. What disgusted me here was the fact that she seems to really believe that the only reason men can be intelligent is because they're with a woman. Now, intelligence has nothing to do with gender. It has nothing to do with race or anything like that. So I don't understand how anybody can make those sorts of comments. What I do see here, however, is one woman who's acting very foolish and very arrogant, and she's making the rest of us seem like idiots. And honestly, this is exactly how toxic femininity starts. And I really wish it would stop. It's completely disgusting.
Hot take, but until you own a vibrator or a sex toy, you will never truly know how useless men really are.
Okay, so what I get from that clip is that sexual pleasure is the only thing that she considers relevant. And honestly, if that's the case, then that girl is going to have a lot of problems in the future trying to find some solid relationship, and it's not going to work out right.
If you're thinking about giving a poor guy a chance just because he's nice, don't. Because he would never give us a chance just because we're nice if he didn't like how we looked. They're superficial, so we should be too. All's fair in love and war.
Okay, first off, there is a level of animosity in her voice that shouldn't be there. I have no idea why she's so angry, but honestly, there's nothing here that shows that she should be that angry. Her point, however, is completely ridiculous. She's pointing out that poor guys don't deserve a chance because they're only talking to you because they like how you look. I mean, obviously, aren't you doing the same thing? And from what I can see here, the one thing that she's caring about is whether or not they have money in their bank accounts. So not only do I see a red flag because of the whole gold digger situation where apparently all she cares about is money, she's doing the exact same thing because I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be talking to a guy if she didn't like how he looked. So honestly, it's hypocritical. Before you make a statement, double check whether or not you're actually doing the same thing before you say it, because you're going to come out looking like an idiot.
Let's break this down.
Oh, honey, I will absolutely split the bill with you. No problem. And then I will take you and put you in the friend zone where you belong with all the other bitches I go Dutch with.
Okay, so this clip right here shows exactly why men can't figure out dates at this point. First off, you got girls who say that they want equality and they want everything to be equal. Then when it comes to the actual date itself, they don't want to split the check. They want everything handed to them. They want to be treated like princesses. I can't imagine having to actually be on a date as a guy and not know whether he should pay for the check or not pay for the check, or even come in thinking about this in a regular situation where you just met that person and you figured that since both of you guys are eating, you should each take care of your own stuff. It's just, honestly, with the dating situation, it seems like it might be easier just to kind of avoid it altogether, which is what I can tell most guys are doing right now. And I get it. I don't understand why most guys would want to date at this point with everything being so confusing.
I've been seeing like a lot of dating tips, on Instagram, TikTok, social media and stuff like that. And I think, to sum it up, the best 2 pieces of advice that I could give anybody, especially women, is first, act like when you're dating, act like you're deaf. Like, don't even listen to anything he says. Just watch everything that he does, because actions don't ever lie. And number 2, which I actually feel like this is the most important one, the minute you feel confused, you should dip. Like, don't even try to question, why is he doing this? Like, if you feel confused, like you don't know if he likes you or not, you need to leave. Trust me when I say it, because a guy that wants you would not even want you to go a minute not knowing where you stand with him or his intentions with you. So if you start feeling confused and shit, like you don't know, I think that sums up all the things. Like, if you feel confused, be like, I'm gonna head out.
Okay, first off, I really hope that no one ever takes her advice. The reason she's confused is because she's not listening to the guys that she's dating. I mean, when your first step is don't listen to anything they say, you're already starting off bad. This is exactly how you ruin relationships, and the kind of advice that she's giving is toxic, and it really just needs to stop.
Some of the comments made the other day in that video that I posted directed towards the ladies, talking about a man's peace when he gets home, is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And I wonder why men are the way they are. Men are freaking lost. Men don't know what to do anymore. See, if a man goes on a date and he opens up a car door for a lady, she's independent and it's taking her power away. But if he doesn't open up the car door, then he's not being a gentleman. Or she's financially independent. She can take care of herself. She don't need no man. But if he doesn't provide for her, then he's a loser. Or you guys say you want your man to open up, but I really find that hard to believe after reading all the comments in that video, because that proves to be otherwise. But if he doesn't open up and does all the things a typical guy does, then that's toxic, and that's toxic masculinity. See, we're damned if we do and damned if we don't. We don't know what to do anymore. Guys are freaking lost. Guys ask for peace when they get home, and you lose your mind. Society as a whole already caters to women when it comes to relationships. Case in point, engagements. It's all about how special the engagement's going to be for the lady, not about the guy. Weddings. It's all about what the woman wants on that day. The only thing the guy's supposed to do is show up, say his vows, and it's a done deal. First dates, it's all about what the guy's going to do to impress the lady, never about what the lady's going to do to impress the guy. Anniversaries, Valentine's Day, all the commercials, all the advertisements, all the hoopla, it all caters to you, ladies. It's all about the jewelry and the flowers. You never hear anything about what the guy's getting. But you can't let us just have that one. And you wonder why guys are the way they are. Guys are freaking lost. They don't know what to do anymore. That's why they walk around with everything bottled up inside. You proved my point in that video with all the comments, and that's exactly why guys don't open up. That's why guys struggle every single day. That's why guys' suicide rate is 3 times higher than a female. Ladies, it's time for you to start listening to listen and not listen to respond.
Okay, so that last video pretty much summed up all that's wrong with the current dating culture. It all starts off with a viewpoint that puts men in the back and women in the front, and it's not a good situation. Feminism and their supporters are constantly saying that men are the problem and that women that support these men are allowing things to happen. But honestly, the women who talk like this and the content in this video are currently making things 100 times worse. Videos like this really get to me because it makes men seem like they're automatically bad, and it makes the women who support them seem like they don't know what's going on. It doesn't show any real light about anything. Nobody gets a clear answer as to what's supposed to happen. It just shows you that everybody is wrong, and it's horrible. Now, with this situation, men are starting to feel like they're wrong no matter what they do. If they don't hold doors open, they're wrong. If they do hold the doors open, they're wrong. Same thing for the women. If they actually want to go half and half with a check, then other women are going to consider them to be wrong themselves too, because apparently that's not what's supposed to happen. I honestly wish that most of the advice that was given by these specific videos is never taken, or that most of this content in some way or another starts to dissipate, because it's just creating a whole new situation of toxic content, and it's leading on this new generation of kids to not know what to do with the dating situation. I mean, they think they're making it better. They think they're making the situation better for women and whatever kind of feminist power we were supposed to have. But honestly, it's just getting worse, and I don't see it getting any better. Okay, well, this video was a little bit different than the rest. I actually enjoyed doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure to hit that little notification button. That way you guys know when I drop my next video. And if you get the chance, please check out my Twitch stream on Wednesdays and Fridays. Just check my pages for the time. Well, thanks for joining me here, everybody. Stay spicy, my friends.